Hey, what's up, baby, and welcome to another reaction video. But as you can see, it's even more different. Usually I usually watch these death battles on my own because it's just like I don't want to watch react to everything. But this one I had to do. I had to do this one. It's not even like I wanted to. I just had to. Look at the title: Gojo versus Makima. If you guys watch the freaking Rob ranking anime characters, you saw I brought it up a few times, if you know. So Gojo versus Makima. So I haven't seen what's gonna happen yet. I'm kind of scared because sometimes Death Battle, they get stuff wrong, and it's not always accurate, which kind of scares me sometimes. But 8 times out of 10, Gojo beats Makima because there's literally nothing she can do. Gojo is stronger, he is faster. There's literally only two outcomes where Makima could win. One, if she sees Gojo as inferior right off the bat, which I don't think Makima could just look at Gojo and be like, oh yeah, he's inferior to me. She only does that to people she knows, really. Or if she gets somebody to say his name, which Gojo is the type of person that would definitely tell his name to Makima in the middle of a fight. He'd be like, Satoru Gojo. Don't worry, and he'd be like, don't forget it. I mean, maybe Makima might have more power. She does have some crazy attacks, but that's if they were able to reach Gojo. Makima, she made that deal that if she can't die unless if she dies, it takes somebody else's life from Japan, which is kind of busted. But if Gojo were to put her in a domain expansion, he could just kill her infinitely.
This episode is sponsored by BetterHelp and HelloFresh.
If you need your therapy or food, you know where to get it.
Satoru Gojo, Jujutsu Kaisen Sorcerer Sensei.
Makima, Chainsaw Man's head of Tokyo Public Safety.
These two paranormal mentors
I'm excited.
are so strong that they change
Dang,
the
Makima.
worlds they exist in.
Especially Gojo.
Boomstick.
And it's our job.
Okay, not to nerd out. Okay, not to come. Oh, is that the fight? They're gonna use. Are they gonna use a scene from that? But not to I don't know. I'm weeping out right now. But did you know that Gojo, when he was born, he shifted the balance because he was so strong that they needed to equal out good and evil. So they made enemies. So the world started making enemies stronger. So evil would balance out good because Gojo is just that strong. I mean,
To analyze their weapons, armor, and skills.
I'm such
to
a
find out
nerd.
who would win a death battle.
Oh, that's crazy. So that's how the battle's gonna start.
December 7th, 1989. Satoru Gojo
1989. Wait, 1989. So that means Gojo is 89. That's 11 years till 2000. And then 23. So he's 34 years old. Dang, Gojo.
Change.
And in the world of
I thought he was
Jujutsu
32.
Kaisen,
I mean, he might be.
invisible cursed spirits born from negativity threaten humanity.
So it's up to the Jujutsu sorcerers to do battle with them.
And what better way to learn the trade than to sign up for Tokyo Jujutsu High?
At this institution, a sorcerer will learn to harness their cursed energy, or the spiritual manifestation of intense emotion.
It's like Ki, but if Ki desperately needed therapy.
With it, sorcerers can boost their physicality and perform devastating curse techniques. Anything from voodoo dolls to swapping places with mere claps.
Okay. I forgot to mention, if you haven't watched these series and you plan to watch them, I don't know why you'd be watching this anyways, but click off now if you don't want to get spoiled. Gojo is 29. Okay, so I'm guessing if it's 1989 when he was born and he's 29, that would be 5 years. So this is 2018. Okay, this is 2018 for him.
And lucky for humanity, Satoru Gojo's the best sensei a sorcerer could ask
That is
for.
facts.
Gojo isn't just the best, he's known as the strongest. His very birth forced the strength of curses to exponentially rise. Like witnessing a world record get broken, cursed society shifted to match the might of Gojo's presence.
As a kid, Gojo knew he was the shit. He mastered the art of the Riz, the
His
hoop,
head.
and the curse murdering.
That's crazy. Nah, Boomstick, you with
He
it.
was the shit. He mastered the art of the Riz, the hoops, and the curse murderers.
Ah.
Alongside Suguru Geto,
Like, look
his
at him.
sorcerer BFF.
Look at the way he
Together,
looks.
They planned on changing Jujutsu Society for the better.
And if anyone could do it, Gojo could.
Uh-huh.
Thanks to his bloodline, he got one of the most busted anime powers ever, Limitless.
This. Oh, I thought it was the
Limitless
6 eyes. No, he
grants
got
Gojo
the
a
6 eyes.
perfect defense by actualizing the very concept of infinity.
Mm-hmm.
Creates an infinite space around himself, stopping anything coming his way. The dude is literally untouchable.
Kind of. Gojo tailored Limitless to automatically detect an object's mass and velocity. As the difference between himself and an object decreases,
Yes,
Limitless
sir.
halves the object's velocity. It's like Zeno's paradox.
Think of it this way.
Do I have a
If
splinter
you're
in my
trying to
arm?
get from point A to point B, first you gotta go halfway, then you gotta go another halfway, then another and another, and so on. With Limitless, you'll never arrive, just like my alimony payments.
Hence,
Dang.
yeah, it might sound complicated, but it basically creates a spatial force field around Gojo at all times.
Yes.
Techniques on this level would burn out other sorcerers.
Keep the Limitless activated at all times. Yes, sir. What is this? Chemical formula. I mean, Jujutsu Kaisen, I like the way that the guy that makes it breaks down the stuff. I think Jujutsu Kaisen, if it wasn't so like, if the feats in it weren't so like vast and different, it would almost be as clear as the, is it, the Nen system in Hunter x Hunter. That is literally the best. That and Hamon in JoJo's.
In seconds. That's where Gojo's
The best,
incredible
like,
6 eyes come in.
power,
They let him see and near perfectly
scaling.
control cursed energy at the atomic level. So he'll basically never run out of juice in a fight. He isn't just built different, he was born different.
Six Eyes and Limitless gave Gojo the power to manipulate space itself. Gojo's
This
lapsed
music
blue
go hard, too.
attracts and condenses space into singularities. With reversal,
Okay. Reverse Kirk techniques. Black Flash. Binding vows. Reveal one's hand. Domain expansion. Unlimited void. Manifest innate domain. Sewer hit. Stat buff. Overloads victims with infinite info. 0.2 second variation. Yep.
Red, Gojo
I don't know
is
what
the
any of
opposite
that means.
Repelling space. Think push and pull. But you may be asking,
Like
how does
almighty
one
push from
accomplish this
Naruto
with
and
cursed energy?
pool.
With math.
There's a lot of math involved.
Exactly! Cursed energy is typically negative like with blue, but when multiplied by itself, negative cursed energy becomes positive, creating red.
Oh, strawberry and blueberry.
So,
Yes.
what happens when you combine a positive and a negative?
Negative.
Grape?
Zero! And by combining
Negative.
reversal red and lapse blue, Gojo creates
Unless they're equal.
hollow purple, an
Hollow
enormous
purple.
ball of curse energy that literally applies the concept of zero to an opponent, crushing and repelling them
Which
into
kind of,
nothing.
you know,
Gojo's a
I don't
walking
know.
cursed Swiss Army knife. Levitation, teleportation, even expanding Limitless to fry his enemies. Gojo can also use
It's
positive
teleportation?
energy
I didn't know
to heal
that.
humongous wounds, and he's constantly refreshing his brain with it 24/7 to keep up with all of this.
Still, there's one technique that costs more cursed energy than anything else in a sorcerer's repertoire.
Every sorcerer is born with
Domain
an innate
expansion.
domain, a mental world shaped by their mind and heart.
Yes,
Add
sir.
cursed energy to it, and these domains can be manifested physically. A technique called domain expansion.
Every sorcerer worth their salt needs one, and you know damn well Gojo has the scariest, unlimited void.
Yep.
You get caught in this, your ass is
You're
grass.
dead. You're just
Exposure
dead.
to unlimited void overloads your consciousness with a stream of infinite information. A mere fifth of a second of exposure can leave a normal person in a vegetated state for months.
Too bad it requires so much energy, you can
Jesus.
only do it like once a day. Oh wait, except for Gojo.
Yeah, so if you're not caught up, I'm not gonna spoil anything. All I'm gonna say is it just made me sad. But those chapters made me sad. So Gojo, I don't know how, but after he popped his void, he was in a fight, and the guy, because the guy survived and broke his unlimited void. So when he uses his unlimited void, his space doesn't work, so stuff can touch him now. So he's not untouchable. But somehow this man beat the series itself and was like, yeah, domain expansion. And then he got his force field back, and he could use his domain expansion a second time. That's all I've seen. All I know is that he can use it at least twice.
who has done it multiple times in a row. Thanks again, Six Eyes.
Quite frankly, Gojo was getting so strong that the axis of the Jujutsu world began to turn on him. Like the meta of a fighting game defined by one broken character, he defined the hierarchy of power in the sorcerer world. He alone was the honored one.
His mere presence can cause earthquakes. He outran sonic explosions and applied cursed energy within a microsecond.
Gojo has been repeatedly stated by many to be the
Okay. Tremor 8 mile. Okay. Into a trench. That's very hot. Because the lower you go into the earth, the closer to the core. That's piping hot. I was hoping they would show his speed.
strongest sorcerer there is.
That includes his
Sukuna, the king of
Hikari,
court
who can
curses.
dodge lightning, or this little volcano-headed curse, Jogo.
He's
the
faster than
embodiment
lightning.
of humanity's fear of fire, who can bring down city-shattering meteors, and Gojo kicked his ass with zero effort.
But strength alone was not enough to fix his cursed world. When Geto rejected Jujutsu Society to forge his own justice, Gojo's philosophy changed. Instead of doing everything himself, he would teach a new generation of sorcerers to carry the torch when he could not.
It's all about setting an example. If it
Nah,
means a
I'd
world
win.
where his companions can stand shoulder to shoulder as equals, who cares if he's got to show off a bit?
Here's one thing you need to do before buying anything online. Don't spend another dime on Amazon until you watch.
This episode of Death Battle is sponsored by HelloFresh.
Get your coins up, my boy. Death Battle.
Fresh.
My mom uses HelloFresh sometimes.
Everyone
In the game
about Hello.
Death Battle.
You saw the code if you need your HelloFresh. Get it
What a
50% off, I'm pretty
beautiful
sure.
Day. The sun is shining. The birds are
Bro, what
singing.
happened to
And a
Aki was
giant
crazy.
AK-47 carpet bombed the neighborhood. The sky rains blood. Millions are dead. Dear
Crazy.
God, whiz, it's the end times. Run away!
Calm down. There's no reason to panic. It's just that in the world of Chainsaw Man, devils exist, and your fear makes them stronger. Never
Yeah,
mind.
it's crazy.
Panic.
Remember that spider you shrieked at? Or the last time you cut yourself dicing onions? Now the spider and knife devils are the monstrous products of your nightmares. And they hate you specifically.
The fearsome gun devil stood as the epitome of terror and destruction.
And let's be
was
honest,
respon-
everybody's afraid of guns. Nobody wants to get shot. That's something that nobody ever wants to go through. So yeah, oh my God, are those all the names of the people that the gun devil of the people that were afraid of the gun devil? I mean, I'm not surprised.
responsible for a countless loss of lives. But a group was formed to combat it and the other devils that plagued humanity. The Devil Hunters.
Power!
Japan and got yourself a pesky zombie problem? It's time to call the 4th Division of the Public Safety Devil
Bro,
Extermination.
Cole Benny
A government
was so
Devil
cold
Hunter unit
after
led
she
by
was a bitch.
stone-cold vixen, Makima.
She's dressed like Columbo with a blank stare and a sadistic
And
streak.
she's
She's been in the
bad.
game for a while and just found herself a new prize.
The union of man and pet devil dog, Denji, the Chainsaw Man. On meeting him, she gave him a choice. Live under her as a human dog.
Or die.
Die by her hand as a devil.
Sounds sketch, but Denji's brain was set to teenage boy and Makima's hot. So in short order, Makima got a new pet.
Makima may seem terrifying at first, but she is a dog lover and a cinephile. Though
And
you'd be ill-advised to mess with her.
very
for her
high.
position, you'd
I mean, not
expect
what?
her to know how
Very
to defend
high. That's what it's
herself.
gonna go with.
Martial arts here, swordplay there. But devil hunters like Makima become real threats when they make contracts with devils. A classic Faustian bargain. Give
Yep.
something of yourself. The devil gives you power.
She can call death upon anyone she chooses through a complicated ritual and even survive being shot through the head.
Because, as they say in the devil hunter world, you need your screws loose to live.
But she might have more than a few screws loose because, in actuality, Makima is a devil herself.
Gasp!
Yep.
There's no way this clearly evil character could be a villain in disguise.
I'm sorry, boys. If you guys just got spoiled, should have read the manga.
The Japanese government has been keeping a close eye on Makima ever since she was born.
Buffets.
Rightfully so. She is
Dislikes disobedience in bad movies like Chainsaw Man, Dogs, and Cinema. Okay, she's 5'8". Dang. She's my height. Her age is unknown. but she's young enough to get it.
Isn't some F
Huh?
tier scrub like the
Whoa,
Bad
pause.
Beach Devils. She's the control
Mega
devil,
pause.
embodying humanity's collective fear of the oppressor. In a way, she's even more terrifying than the gun devil.
Makima can exert absolute
Everybody's
control
controlled by
over
something.
Any creature she views as inferior to her, which is basically everyone. People, animals, even other devils become puppets under her command. She can even hijack their senses to listen and see whatever she wants.
As a devil, Makima's far stronger, faster, and more durable than the average person.
Plus, her metabolism lets her slam down as many beers as she wants to. So,
It's crazy,
Makima,
yeah.
if you're into countlessly divorced...
Oh, don't show this.
rednecks,
Ugh,
you
that's
to
so
go.
nasty.
By drinking blood, she can heal her injuries, and her sense of smell is so potent that it can spot targets from over 300 miles away.
Not only can she control your mind,
Look
but
at
your
the angel
body too
devil.
with telekinesis. She can mess up your internal organs or blow you away with finger guns. She doesn't shoot you with invisible bullets. She points at you and then a wound just happens out of nowhere. She
Yeah.
controls all sorts of things with these ghostly chains that stab her victims. Once they're hooked, they're easier to control.
Makima has plenty of devils in her collection. There's the massive fox devil, the future devil for precognition, and a ton of devils
Wasn't
that
that
exist
Aki's?
just to stab you.
Wait, wasn't the fox devil Aki's? I'm pretty sure that was Aki's.
Devil,
Am I wrong?
The future devil for precognition, and a ton of devils that exist just to stab you.
But I'm definitely all about the blow shit up devil, the undead party devil.
Oh,
the
yeah.
flamethrower
My girl, Reze. I love Reze.
I'm definitely
She's
all
even better
about
than
the blow
Makima.
shit up devil, the undead party devil, the flamethrower devil, and the unholy matrimony that's the angel devil, which will make you see God before you die.
Yeah.
After about the 20th time, seeing God gets kind of old. Anyway, like other devils, Makima can...
Yeah,
form
check your
contracts
boy.
with
Even
multiple
Boomstick wasn't
powers.
feeling
But
that.
unlike other devils, her control powers allow her to force people into contracts that exclusively benefit her.
Like when she forced Japan's prime minister into a contract that states, and I quote, any attack made on her will be changed into appropriate illnesses or accidents among Japanese citizens.
What?
The verbiage of Makima's contract is worded specifically so that she quickly heals from any damage that is perceived to be an attack, transferring said damage to some poor random citizen
Yeah.
of Japan.
Oh man, imagine like taking a shit and Makima gets hit and whoops, guess you're wiping at the pearly gates.
With these abilities and
Yeah.
contracts, Makima
'Cause those
set out
hits
to
are
create the
brutal.
world that she
Like it would be one thing if she was just like to cut her finger and you randomly get a finger like a paper cut or something. But she's fighting like devils that will literally blow half of your body off. Imagine just like eating a meal and then as soon as you take a bite of your Subway sandwich, just half of your body's gone from your just disappeared and you're dead.
wanted. No more pain, no more war, no more bad movies. The world would be perfect. But she needed the Chainsaw Devil to do so, who just so
And
happened
he
to
was
be
not
living
feeling
as
that.
Denji's heart.
Yep, that cute doggo is actually the Chainsaw Devil. Ooh, talk about shitty luck, kid.
In the depths of hell, Makima watched
Love
in
Pochita.
awe as the Chainsaw
I'm pretty sure that's
Devil
his name.
literally ate devils and eradicated plagues from existence. Because of the Chainsaw Devil, in this world, concepts like nuclear bombs, HIV, and even Nazis do not exist.
He literally
dang.
ate the concept of Nazis out of existence.
That's
However,
great.
as Makima didn't see Denji or the Chainsaw Devil as beneath her, she could not directly control him. She needed to manipulate him. So she decided to build
And it
Denji
worked.
up and then tear him down as cruelly as possible.
First, she murdered Denji's found family one by one.
Then she made Chainsaw Man into a public hero, stripping him of the power devils receive by being feared.
Oh, so she could control her precious Chainsaw Devil
Yep.
and make him press backspace on anything she didn't like.
Her telekinetic bangs shot the Chainsaw Devil out of orbit, and they stalemated the Darkness Devil, which embodies humanity's greatest fears.
That
Mike
guy
is
is
stronger than
crazy.
Devils like the Bomb Devil, who can easily blow up buildings, or the Typhoon Devil,
Yeah.
which made city-spanning storms.
Yeah,
And
bro.
while fighting the Gun Devil,
I'm gonna be honest. When you're reading the Chainsaw Man manga, sometimes you have a hard time understanding like what attacks are happening because like especially when it's in black and white. Like I'm glad that it's colored. Like you can go somewhere and see like colored manga, but if you're just like reading manga and you just see like a bunch of lines and it looks like a bunch of combustions, you have no clue who's hitting who or what's happening. Like that's the problem.
fragment.
Only
this
problem,
large
though,
behemoth
manga's
moved over
great.
300 miles in a few seconds.
She was pretty much unbeatable, though ultimate power can make it pretty lonely at the top.
Makima's quest may have been to make the world a better place through domination, but the truth she was never willing to admit to herself was that she really wanted to understand human emotion. After all, you can't control someone and love them at the same time.
Too bad she never quite
That's
found
impossible.
the answer she was looking for when the Chainsaw Man defeated her once and for all by cutting her to pieces, cooking her into a 7-course feast, and fucking ate her?
Yeah,
Believe it or
that's
not, the love Makima tried to understand was her undoing. Despite the hell she put him through, Denji still loved Makima in his own way. So the act of devouring her was its own act of love and did not count as an attack, bypassing her immortality.
Which is
Completely
crazy.
batshit insane. That's Chainsaw
Yep.
Man for you. Who knows?
Absolutely
Wiz? Eventually,
crazy.
The Control Devil will come back, though it won't be Makima.
While her path back to hell was paved with good intentions, in the world of devils, it's no surprise that Makima came so close to her ideal future.
Okay. I remember somebody talking about like the fact that the Japan residents and Gojo, like in his own Japan and his own world, he's a Japan resident. So would that technically count? Because I mean, it's different Japans. I mean, you obviously won't know for sure because I'm pretty sure Chainsaw Man's not gonna go into like separate dimensions and all that. Yeah. He was like the question is, would Gojo be affected by the attacks that he causes to Makima because he's a Japan resident? If you need therapy, you know what, you know where to get it. If especially for cheap, you need it, and I'm pretty sure it's online too.
The data through all. All right, the combatants are set. We've run the data through all possibilities.
That is such a
But
meme.
first, a couple of rules for a unique fight like this one.
We'll be considering curses and devils to be comparable beings to avoid arbitrary terminology in their power systems that might make this fight incompatible. We will also consider Gojo and Makima citizens of the same Japan to balance it out.
What? Oh wow, that answered my question. Never mind, Gojo might lose. I mean, this is like the first time I've ever seen Death Battle add rules to the Death Battle. Let me hear those again. Whoa, that is new.
First, a couple of rules for a unique fight like this one.
Yeah.
We'll be considering curses and devils to be comparable beings to avoid arbitrary terminology in their power systems.
Okay, so they're comparing curses and devils. So Gojo would, dang. So that means Gojo is like a Gojo devil. That's wild.
Fight incompatible.
What
We will
is
also
this?
consider Gojo and Makima citizens of the same Japan.
That's
to
messed
balance
up.
it out.
It's time for a death battle!
How does this work? I'm gonna be mad if Gojo loses. Bro, my heart is beating. I don't want Gojo to lose. Okay. Okay. Log, December 6th. Don't know what that is. And an abnormal curse incident was reported in local Japan mall. Satoru Gojo was dispatched. Okay. I like the way you did that. That's kind of cool. Ugh. I'll try not to pause during the fight. Ah, that's crazy. That was an amazing fight.
Love this part. Could have been some flicks right about now.
Oh,
But
Gojo, that's
gotta
messed up.
kill you instead. Can't just let a curse do as they please.
That's crazy. Dang, Makima was not playing that. Look at my boy Gojo. Yep. Yep.
Curse technique lapse.
He just killed some random Japan person. Yeah.
Womp womp.
Womp womp. That a Shy Lily reference? Dang. Yep, RIP. Sorry, my boy.
Careful. I could have died, but that much won't matter to you soon.
Don't worry. I'm Satoru Gojo.
Yeah.
The strongest.
Then he told her his name.
Confident, strong, and idiotic. We'll be sure to write it on your tombstone.
Was that the sign that Makima won? Is she?
Oh.
You can't close, buddy. Ah. I mean, we'll know if the fight's
I
over.
hope we don't kill you too quickly.
Ooh.
That should be good, since you're so weak.
Bang.
Ooh.
Bang.
Oh yeah, because bang's not technically a motion. It's just a shot.
Now, be a good boy and play dead.
Yeah, sorry. It's not that easy.
Should I bark too? I'm getting really tired of your pets.
Yep. Random person.
Domain expansion. Unlimited void.
Oh, and this is early in the fight. Makima won. Dang! Dang!
Throughout heaven and earth, I alone am the honored one.
That's not the end. Is it? Let's go!
Sometimes it hurts to be at home.
Satoru Gojo eliminated the one known as the Control Devil. Okay. 10-12 non-servers were killed. Okay, my mom was... Hey, Mom. Okay, but in my defense, one of the craziest things just happened. You're right. I was hype over the show. My fault. Love you. Hey, that's interesting. So it wouldn't affect Gojo himself because he said they were residents of the same Japan, which got me a little bit confused.
Do you think that place is offering discounted tickets or
Yeah.
too soon?
Too soon.
Yeah, I'll order online.
Gojo and Makima were complicated to compare.
Yes.
On the surface level, Gojo had a lot going for him.
It's no surprise, given that his reputation in Jujutsu Kaisen is that of its pinnacle. At least it was.
First of all, it's
Don't say that.
unlikely Makima would see Gojo as inferior to her, in a similar way to how she saw Denji. So she wouldn't be able to immediately
Yeah.
control Gojo.
Gojo's birth caused a giant shift in the world of curses.
Mm-hmm.
Plenty of people have recognized that after only seeing him once. Being better than everyone is literally...
Oh, I didn't think about that. I didn't think that the fact that Gojo is admired by many and also feared by many, and he's more admired than he is feared, because I would like to believe that there's more good people in the world than there is bad people. So I didn't think about that. Since the residents of the same Japan, he would be just as notable. Okay, repeat what you were gonna say.
Recognized that after only seeing him once. Being better than everyone is literally Gojo's thing.
Plus, Gojo
Mhm.
automatically refreshes his brain with positive cursed energy 24/7. Even if Makima could control him, it wouldn't last very long.
Gojo was obviously stronger too. The best feat we can compare Makima to is the Typhoon Devil's Storms. But that's nothing compared to the meteor created by Jogo, who is leagues below Gojo in strength.
Yes, like
However,
a million
considering
of
she reacted
leagues.
to the Gun Devil fragment, Makima would actually be a bit faster, though she would need to be able to get past Limitless for her
Really?
speed to matter.
Makima had more devils than you can shake a fin at, but most were rendered moot against Limitless. Knives, fire, bombs, zombies,
Yeah.
it's all stuff Gojo's dealt with before, and with zero issues.
And Gojo could easily wipe out her demonic crowd with red and blue whenever he wanted to.
The future devil could clue her in on anything nasty coming her way,
But that wouldn't matter.
last forever. Plus, with Gojo's 6 eyes and teleportation, she had zero opportunities to break away and set up her instant kill moves.
Yeah.
But Gojo would obviously lose if he couldn't permanently kill Makima. Six Eyes couldn't inform him of Makima's contract with the Prime Minister.
That is
and
true.
eventually one of Gojo's
I'm very
attacks
interested
could
in
cause
this.
his death instead, even if it took a while.
And Makima did have
Okay, wait.
Attacks could cause his death
Yeah,
instead.
his
even
attacks
if
could
it
cause
took a
his
while.
death.
And Makima did have a way past Limitless with her finger guns.
Yeah.
Makima could land attacks directly on Gojo's body, meaning there's no projectile
Yeah,
for
there's-
Limitless
it's-
to detect and
It's
infinitely
like
slow
hit scan
down.
in video
Though when
games.
They did land, Gojo's healing ensured that he repaired his body quickly.
On the flip side, Makima didn't have a counter to Gojo's domain expansion. Unlimited Void overloads its target with unlimited information. It's not really an attack.
You could call it an attack on the senses, but even if she could transfer it to other Japanese citizens, she still could not escape
Yeah.
an infinite amount of information.
We can compare this to the Doll Devil, who
Ooh.
was defeated by
That was a
technique
smooth little
similar to
transition.
Unlimited Void.
Despite being able to transfer her mind across a large number of hosts,
Okay.
the Doll Devil was still trying to transfer infinite information across finite people. Even with all of Japan as mental meat shields, Makima would still
Yeah.
be overwhelmed.
Wait, doesn't that mean Gojo just unintentionally killed basically everyone in Japan?
Yes.
Don't think about it.
Yes.
Regardless, Gojo
Yes. That's what I was thinking. I was like, because you said they were residents of the same Japan. So if they were residents of the same Japan, wouldn't that mean eventually, because Gojo is a Japan resident. So even if he was the last person in Japan, he would still be the last person to die. At least that's what I was thinking. Yeah, let's go back a little bit real quick.
In Japan?
Don't think about it. Regardless, Gojo is immune to his own unlimited void, so he was still unaffected.
Yeah,
Good
it's
for him.
true.
The
I
moment
forgot about
Unlimited
that.
Void landed, Makima would be stuck, opening her up for a good old hollow purple.
Her contract
Mm-hmm.
isn't perfect. Makima only ever regenerated as long as there was some mass to come back from.
But hollow purple disintegrates anything it touches to zero.
Ooh.
Literally. There's no way she was regenerating from that.
Sure, control
I didn't even think
as
about
a
that.
concept will always
Gojo is stronger, better area control with red and blue. Hollow purple exceeds Makima's regeneration, infinite, and RCT countered most of Makima's offense and slower. Is Gojo really slower though? I don't know. Somebody like fact check that. Makima faster. Contract countered some of Gojo's offense. Bang and control chains bypassed limitless. She's weaker and would not and cannot control Gojo.
always exist, but a reincarnation
I'm
of the
very
control
interesting
devil
now.
isn't Makima. This was one of the craziest
That
fights
is
you've
true.
ever had. However, with Gojo's raw power, broken counters, and
What was her name?
unbelievably busted limitless, Makima lost control over this fight.
Makima thought she had Gojo by the ball and chain, but in the end, she was left hollow.
I love those puns,
The
bro.
winner is Satoru Gojo. Thanks for watching, and hey, are you a Death Battle member? We've got a ballot going on right now where members get to choose a matchup for the next season. So
Unfair
click that join button
and
jump into our
amazing.
Champions Discord.
What's up? Hotel Transylvania coming up soon. Scooby-Doo versus Courage the Cowardly Dog. I got money on my boy Scooby. Scooby, yeah. I got money on Scooby. I'm sorry, I just can't believe it. Yeah, as you guys can see, it was not surprising. Akuna Manga has gone off the record of not fully understanding how Gojo power works. They kind of wrote his power as infinity and left it as a problem for future. Yeah, that's I'm pretty sure. Yeah, that's why he's taking a break. Also, that because I'm pretty sure he like traumatized himself, or someone said. This is quite the tricky matchup between Gojo. Yeah, it was just a very interesting matchup. I mean, I had my money on Gojo. Like, I didn't have a doubt that Gojo would win. Like, you saw the only moves, the only hits that Makima got on Gojo was with her finger gun. Like, she never touched him once. But you know, I guess Death Battle don't lie. Besides on the Naruto and Ichigo fight, and I'm kind of glad Naruto won because I didn't want to see Naruto. Younger me couldn't take Naruto losing. Younger me was like, only Naruto can only lose to Goku. Little did I know there's a whole lot of people that can really mollywop Naruto. But anyways, yeah, if you guys enjoyed, I hope you guys had your money on Gojo because I wasn't surprised when he won. Yeah, get wrecked. I enjoyed this. Death Battle, keep doing your thing. A lot of people hate on you. I don't know why. Probably for other reasons that I don't know. But I'm enjoying watching your channel, so keep it up. If you guys enjoyed me, hope you guys like and subscribe. And I hope I see you boys in the next one. I'm not sure if I'll do another Death Battle like this. I mean, I don't even know if I'll do another Death Battle because I want to watch these. I don't want to like make literally everything I watch a reaction. So I'll leave that up to like future reference. I might not. But I hope I see you boys in the next one. Bye, guys. It's hard to do this with lollipops in my hand.
cryptic. No.